The November general election is underway with strong turnout expected at the polls. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, it's Election Day, and there's a certain buzz in the air for voters across the city, county, state, and country. A line of more than a dozen voters were lined up shortly before 7 a.m. at Zion Evangelical Church in Scottsbluff, braving 35-degree weather to be amongst the first to cast their ballots this morning. This is the first general election that voters are required to show their ID, and poll workers were seen working with people to ensure the process was as seamless as possible. All Nebraskans will be voting on a handful of propositions, including measures regarding abortion and medical marijuana, as well as a highly contested U.S. Senate race. KNEB News will be providing live election coverage this evening on air and online, and will be keeping the most up-to-date results posted on KNEB.com. Well, it's not election year for Wyoming's governor, but he did make a stop in Torrington Monday afternoon to discuss some of the early results from the Reimagining and Innovating the Delivery of Education, or RIDE, initiative. Mark Gordon highlighted some of the early impact of the program, which involves partnerships with his office, State Education Board, and State Department of Education. He said the RIDE partnership is meant to be a ground-up initiative intended to encourage student curiosity and self-directed learning, almost like a mini charter school.
Now you tie that together with at the same time being able to find ways that those high school kids can get engaged in industry, learning about types of new equipment and so on that's coming along. Hopefully we engage them in passion that they really want, and at a time when it makes a real difference. When they can start thinking about, where's my future? Where am I going to be able to go? How can I make that happen?
The program started last year with 9 schools and now has about 20 looking at using the model, which Gordon says has given the students involved a reason to get excited about learning. The governor made the comments during the Torrington Rotary Club meeting at the Cottonwood Country Club. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. A $10,000 bond has been set for a Scottsbluff woman accused of dealing drugs. Early Sunday morning, Scottsbluff officers made contact with 23-year-old Savannah LeMay while conducting surveillance near 1st Avenue and 21st Street. In her backpack, they found 23 Xanax pills and baggies commonly used for drug distribution. Officers say they were also familiar with LeMay from previous narcotic arrests. She was arraigned on a Class 3A felony charge of possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance on Monday in Scottsbluff County Court, and will be back in court next Friday for her preliminary hearing. Well, many across the state are mourning the loss of one of the state's most influential businessmen from the past 50 years. Yesterday afternoon, it was announced that John Gottschalk, former owner of the Sydney Telegraph, mayor of Sydney, and CEO of the Omaha World Herald, passed away. Congressman Adrian Smith issued a statement saying that few have had the level of impact on the state of Nebraska that the life and legacy of Gottschalk has, with his commitment to journalism, public service, philanthropy, community development, and volunteerism. Senator Pete Ricketts hailed Gottschalk for his support of military families, the outdoors, and together with his wife fostering over 100 infants, saying he lived a life of good works and service to the state he loved. And most rural Nebraskans are at least somewhat concerned about their household's cost of living, income, and financial situation, according to the most recent report from the 2024 Nebraska Rural Poll, which focuses on the economy and trade policy. 8 in 10 rural Nebraskans surveyed are either somewhat or very concerned about their household's cost of living. Nearly 7 in 10 are concerned about their household income, and just over 6 in 10 are concerned about their household's personal finances. The poll shows this is especially true for lower income households. Persons with the lowest household incomes are more likely to be concerned about their personal finances, and almost 8 in 10 respondents with households incomes under $75,000 are at least somewhat concerned about their finances, compared to 44% of those households with incomes of $100,000 or more.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Harvest is nearing the completion mark across the Cornhusker State. According to the latest numbers coming out from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, as of this past week, corn harvest is about 80% complete. Soybeans are nearly wrapped up at about 95% complete. And for our producers out in the Panhandle, the dry edible bean harvest is about 96% done. With harvest winding down for many producers, there are still plenty of things to do and work to do in the months ahead. There's also several educational opportunities worth checking out. Next week kicks off the university's Center for Agricultural Profitability's Smart Money Ag Week. From November 4th through the 8th, there will be a number of webinars and workshops that aim to assist ag producers in honing in their ag financial literacy. These online and in-person events will highlight resources and information to help farmers and ranchers better manage financial risk and improve their overall business.
But we cover everything from leasing, like land leasing, how to negotiate that, what are current cash rental rates. We have cattle production costs. We have family living expenses this year, which include things like budgeting, investment savings, what you need for an emergency savings, because what you need for emergency savings for a farm and ranch is very different than an individual person or family. Just because, again, you're an independent business, so you need to have a good bit of money in that emergency savings pot, as well as we have a discussion on debt, good versus bad debt, how to use debt in order to expand your business. And we have the Ag Budget Calculator. So that's a web-based application that you can, if you have corn, soybeans, wheat, there's a very long list of row crops and soon to be livestock that will be available on that. So the events are November 4th through the 8th, with the 4th, 6th, and 8th being hybrid events. So those will be available both online and in person, depending on your location. So check the website, see if it's available in your area, and you can go and then interact with people in real life, which is always great if you enjoy that sort of thing, which I do. So I will be hosting the North Platte event on the 4th and the 8th, and then I'll be presenting on the 6th myself. So
now, unfortunately, registration for the in-person workshops is currently closed. However, you are still able to sign up for the online hybrid events being hosted as part of the Smart Money Ag Week, and the events will include budgeting family living into cost of production on November 4th, saving investment for farm and ranch well-being on November 6th, and navigating debt strategies for farms and ranches that will take place on November 8th. All hybrid events will begin at noon Central each of those 3 days, and registration for all three is free of charge. You can find out more information about these events and the registration details by visiting cap.unl.edu/smartmoney.
Renewal by Andersen has done it again. Their incredible Black Friday event is back, and it's better than ever. But don't wait. Call and book today. Do not miss this one. You get 20% off every window plus a Visa gift card for up to $2,000 right before Christmas. No money down, no interest, no payments for 18 months. Don't pay a dime until 2026. Call today. Act fast. This incredible offer only runs from November 15th through December 14th. Do not wait. Book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Agate Fossil Beds National Monument in Sioux County will host an open house later this month so the public can meet the new superintendents Jay Sturdivant, facilities manager Vince Davis, and to learn about upcoming events and happenings at the monument. Light refreshments will be provided by Black Hills Parks and Forests Association, the official nonprofit partner of Agate Fossil Beds National Monument. The open house will be that Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Visitor Center, located at 301 River Road in Harrison. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back later this evening with election results and further coverage. And until then, stay safe out there.